No, it's love. It's love. We laughed about that shit. We stood there for like.
Yeah, I was still laughing after you left. I was laughing.
I still, to this day, like you see, to this day, I still find that shit funny.
That shit crazy, yo.
It was fun. I probably should have ran to the barbershop that day. That day, I should have went to the fucking barbershop and got my shit cut.
Okay, we are on, folks, but you know, I started off like this, unprepared and shit. I like that.
Nah, it's all good.
Problem.
We got the crackhead part. Some
Yeah.
of the crackhead
Oh, you did?
But as long
Yeah,
as that story's in there, we don't gotta tell. Now we don't gotta tell it again.
Right, just keep it right where it's at. It's already here.
Roll up in this shit. Wait, are y'all? You sitting there? You look like you comfortable right here.
You tell me this.
Her book has her own chair.
You want to sit right here?
It don't matter. It's spaced out that way.
All right.
No. It's spaced out. It's good that way.
You tell me where to sit.
Nah, you good right there, bro.
I'm a guest.
It got all of
I
y'all.
want to make sure he's seen.
He's here.
That they can hear.
He can see him.
I need to put him in the middle.
We need to develop
Nah. Look at you. Look. Joe, you look good, man. You look good. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
Yeah, like that.
Nah, everybody's in.
That look nice. That look
See, look, you should be happy because, yo, some people take off their hat, they got bald spots and all that shit. Like, you got something up under there. You look like me. I look crazy.
You can look like that too if you go to the barbershop.
First to
I know.
Yeah. All you gotta do is go to the barbershop.
What up, Harlem?
I'm trying. I ain't made it out there yet.
Take the hat off again, Dre. See, that line looks sharp.
Yeah.
Ooh, go ahead, Dre.
There you
Oh,
go.
man.
There you go. Flex
I
on
feel like I'll
here.
be tight in here, so I
I'm
might just chill. I might just do it different. Like I might just be over here.
No, let me do the right question. You can comment after I'm done. Grill on them.
Oh, here we go.
What do y'all grill? Well, hold
Nah,
on.
see, this is what I wasn't ready for.
Because I was researching
Hold up, am I
today.
inside?
No,
Let me see.
I already know. Rod is coming with some with the
I was
with the
researching
fire.
them today. I remember this one right here don't send me nothing about. I got a link.
Well, okay, listen,
I didn't get nothing.
I worked a little bit later than I thought I was going to. Then my daughter wanted to watch some, so I was a little bit caught
Because
up.
I was at work and I was waiting for my text at work.
I know. You ain't. You see, I drive. But my job is driving, so I can't really. I was in the car. I'm in cars.
So you don't pee? You can't go to the
No.
bathroom quick, boom, you pee?
See, I can't get.
Rod, go get him.
It was
That's
wrong.
why she's here.
What's so fucked up? She's not right. She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
She's gonna tell you exactly who you are to
She's
your face,
not
and you
wrong.
have to deal with
Yo,
it.
I wish that I could argue with her. She's not wrong. She ain't wrong.
I don't even know why you trying to even go
I
back.
had Dre send me videos. He did his job. He sent me the videos.
Listen, if he sent you
ooh.
the video, he should have sent you the video where I came to his shit to perform.
Ooh.
Well, that's not his job. He said he nothing about you.
But I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying.
By the way, he did kill that in front of his daughter.
I'm just
too,
saying though. She ran
His
up
daughter,
and hugged me.
his
at the
daughter
end.
was like this.
Oh wow! But see, I need to see that, so I don't know.
Shout
I
out
wasn't
to
there.
Maddie.
I didn't get a video.
Shout out.
I didn't sit.
Shout out to Maddie.
Here's that up.
I didn't get a video.
Shout
I
out to
don't know.
Maddie.
So we just gonna go.
Bro,
what are you?
Hey, everybody's attention whores! What the fuck's going on?
What's good, y'all?
I'm gonna sit this shit out because it's too crowded with niggas
Rod,
in here.
I'm retired.
I'm gonna let Rod do all the
grilling.
grilling. I'm gonna come through at the end and chill with my boys, but Rod's gonna do all the killing. So, Rod, what would you like to start off with?
We're gonna be real professional today.
Okay.
I'm gonna be asking questions, and I have a whole notebook with questions because we're
shit.
professional.
Let me see that. Let me see that. It says think. Whoa, I like that.
It says, shout out to Frost from Brooklyn.
Boom.
My boy Frost.
Boom.
He's
New
his shirt.
from him.
If you, my boy Greg Una, he's a jeweler in Manhattan. This is his boy's line. I got it from him. I went over to the jewelry shop, to check out my people over there.
What up, Static?
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I support my peoples.
Gotta support.
That's
support.
fine.
I'll be all over.
So it's thinking of you, but never.
Never. It's thinking of you than never. That's how right.
Never.
Yeah, it's a cool shirt. Anyway, are you ready, Tommy? You ready?
I'm ready. What's good? What's
All
good?
right, so-
What's good?
I had to go look on Facebook because I ain't been to a show in a while. I remember you was doing it back in 2008, around there. And you kind of put it to a halt. Why was that?
I had a baby.
Okay. And
In 2008.
your wife had a baby, actually. You didn't have a baby.
Ooh. Boom! We starting off!
She had my baby.
Oh.
Yeah, so, I was doing it. I was running around, me and Lamar, the collective. We was doing the shows, doing everything. It was love. And then I got married and had a baby in the same year. And my motivation to run around like that kind of changed. Everything about me changed after that. So I started rapping less and less, and then eventually not at all.
Yeah, because before then he had a red hot car that he was driving around town,
and
doing whatever the fuck he wanted to.
Driving around, doing whatever, because it was just about the rap. It was just like, yo, Lamar was like, yo, we did the album together. One for the Love. We did it together.
Wait. No, I think I got thrown in. Before One for the Love, didn't y'all have a project before that?
No, One for Love was the first one. We did Issues after that.
I remember Issues.
We did I Got Issues.
No. There was another one. It was you, him, and...
that was the Symphony. We did that.
But that was first, right?
No, One for the Love started it all.
Oh, okay, my mistake.
And I recorded that with him. And he was like, yo, this is dope. We need to find a place to perform it. I was like, okay. And he went out and found the Zen and put this whole thing together.
Zen Lounge.
Right.
And
shout out to the
I was
Zen.
just like,
Shout
yo.
out to Zen Lounge.
And at that point,
Is that still exist?
They still there, yeah.
They still there, but it's
Yeah, they sell sushi or something. They still do
but
something.
the crazy shit is, he tried to get Mexicali Blues back then.
Right.
And they was like, yo, we're not fucking with hip-hop back then. They wasn't doing hip-hop then. At all.
Wow.
And, and they was like, is it a band? He was like, nah, it's hip-hop. They was like, nah, we don't do hip-hop shows. They felt like it brought out the wrong kind of energy.
Right.
So he was like, he found the Zen. And they was like, yeah, sure, bring it there.
Right.
But at that time, all my energy was just like, yo, if I could rap, if I could get on the stage, that's what I'm going to do. And then in the midst of that, my wife now, Sherelle, she had a baby. We had a baby, we had Madison. And it changed my life. And I just stopped doing it. Like, I was like, so going out to shows, I started to feel like, if I'm not going to be around my baby, it got to be important. And I started to wonder if what's more important than being around my baby. So I'm working all day, and then I would go and do shows, and like to do what I was doing then. I mean, I was in the studio every day, so I would never be home.
They would love to give
and
you beats.
it changed. It changed. Honestly, having a baby and and being married, it changed me, and I couldn't do what I was doing anymore. And then it wasn't fair for me to be like, I'm only here part time,
Right.
and people was investing so much energy in doing it full time, so I kind of just stopped. And I don't regret it because of why I made that decision. I just regret it because with the momentum we had going, I wish I had continued on doing that. Like, sometimes you got to make sacrifices.
Yes.
And I sacrificed that for my life, and I'm fine with that.
Right.
But I also can see the reverse side of it. Like, what if I had been like, look, I know what I got at home, but look what I got. I'm doing this for us. I could have did it the other way.
But what if you would have did it the other way, and then it would have really went nowhere, then you've been saying the same thing?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know what I mean? It's catch-22, actually.
Right. You want to tag in?
Yay.
I think we had this talk earlier before cameras rolled. We had that little Pisces talk with both Pisces. Everybody hates us. Hi. I think with this, he was trying to balance everything. He was trying to keep everybody happy at the same.
Horrible at balance.
But see, that's our problem. You can't make everybody happy.
I can't juggle
Oh,
at
well,
all.
Pisces is y'all, because I know what Pisces is, and they nothing like that.
No, I can't juggle.
Y'all be hearing the wrong Pisces, nigga. There's a bad vibe on them
I
niggas.
can't juggle at all. I be getting I'm either all this way. I'm either all right or all left. I don't ever really
No in
kinda
between.
be able to do everything in between. I can't now, but I'm older now.
So now that you say you're older, so coming back out now older, why do you think now at this age that is like, why come back now at this age? Especially at this age, like you're like up there, you know, like.
Well, there's two things that happen. One, I would have never. I was working on some stuff behind the scenes anyway, but somebody asked me to do the 80 bar challenge,
Okay.
so I was like, all right, bet. So, but I also felt like I actually saw a Cassidy interview, and he said,
Shout out to Cassidy.
yeah, shout out to Cassidy. He said, rap is a mental sport. So it ain't like basketball where you get old and you get less good at it. The older you get, the more experiences you have, it's your mind game. So if my mind is still sharp, I'm still nice. And I had people like, shout out to my man DJ Pinnacle. He said to me, he's been saying to me for years.
What up, Pin?
He's like, yo, dog, you still nice. You
Shout
still
out to
got
Pin.
it. And I'd be like, yeah, alright, whatever. But then I just decided, I'm like, yo, if I still got it, let's see. Let's see. So I'm going to put it out there and see what the people say. But I still think I'm dope. But of course, everybody thinks they're dope.
But no, you are dope. And
You
you
are
remind me of that old country greasy ass chicken down south that they make it so damn good with the collard greens. Like, damn.
You know, you also have certain industry things that you've done that no one knows of.
Like what?
Do you want to say that?
Writing statues.
Nah.
You know, I'm gonna throw all that shit out.
I ain't throwing any of
I
that
know.
out.
You ghostwriting?
Why you paying business out?
No.
He wanted to see that.
I didn't say who or what. I just
No.
said you have credits.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
So
He has
He has
under the table
Is he
credits.
lying? Is
You
he
got
lying?
under the table credits?
Is he lying?
Yes.
He's lying?
I'm lying?
Wow.
Oh, you're lying.
I'm lying.
The story that he wants to tell, I would never tell.
Why?
I just won't. Because it would paint a false narrative of the person that it's about.
I'm just.
So don't say any names and just give us a little around the way type of story about it. You don't want to do that?
He helped someone with something at a peak of that person.
I think I know who it is, but I'm not going to.
No, we don't have to say it.
I said one line
I think I know who
in
it is.
16 that I could never take any credit for it.
Okay, I see you saying it like that. You didn't do a whole portion
Yeah, I
of
didn't
it.
do a whole portion.
Okay.
I gave
But
one
still,
line
fuck it. I don't care. That
in
shit was.
16,
That shit.
I could never say
that shit was on the radio. That shit was getting
it wasn't even. I could never say that it was dope because of the line that I gave. It wasn't like that. I was just there.
Nigga, you my boy. I'm going to always hype that.
Oh, I know. But I'm gonna leave that at that. I will never say.
So is this something you want to take seriously now, or you just doing it just to be doing it?
No. I knew. He'll tell you.
I'm asking you though.
No, I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
He'll tell you. I had the 80 bars for before I dropped.
I heard the 40.
I had 40
heard the 40.
before, and I knew. I was
He didn't want to finish it.
I was like, if I'm gonna,
nigga,
because I knew that if I do it, I'm outside for good. You can't just come outside and then go back inside. So yeah, I'm out here now. I'm out here now. I got more bars. I got more stuff coming. Like I just got the Instagram page.
Yes.
Tommy James 09 at Instagram. That's me.
Yo,
At Tommy
did you
James.
call it?
Tommy James.
I'm gonna name this shit the Instagram page.
But I'm back out here, and I'm gonna be. That's why I'm here right now. I'm like, I got some things that are coming down the pipe that I'm gonna be doing. Like I'm gonna be more visible. I'm out here now, and I'm just gonna see what comes.
So you want to be? Excuse me. Oh, come on.
That was an accident.
Oh, okay. Well,
I was looking up Tommy's name.
That's very rude. Okay.
Tommy, I was trying to find
You good? Listen, she's the hostess, so we gotta we all subject to.
Sorry, Bush.
On mute.
Sorry,
Okay.
Bush. The phone is on mute.
Well, I heard it, so it's not that mute. Okay. Anyway.
You know what?
Anyway,
So
But I tell you, listen.
So, if do you want to be like in the industry, or is just that something you just want to before you were working with Lamar with his company?
Mm-hmm.
Do you just want to stay locally like this, or do you really want to get out there and get in the industry, or how do you want to really? Where do you see yourself? Where do you want to go right now?
Honestly, right now, I just want to rap the dopest shit niggas ever heard and see what comes. Like I just want to put it out there. If it comes to the point where people take a notice and the industry comes, that's cool with me. Mm-hmm. I'll go with that. But I found out 2020 taught me a lot. Sitting at home, you learn a lot. And I'm like, I could carve this space out however I want it to be. Like, do I want to be in the industry and touring all over the world? I could do that. Or I could sit in my living room and freestyle for people every single day. Drop bars every single day. Get the attention. You can make money from your living room doing nothing. I don't have to go anywhere.
Right.
And I realized that there's no blueprint, there's no framework that you have to fit into. And so when you ask me that question, I'm like, I don't know, but I know what I'm going to do.
Right.
And I'm going to continue to do that. And whatever comes with that, I'm cool with that. But I'll be successful either way because I'll be happy doing what I'm doing. So it doesn't really, I don't want to say it doesn't matter because it does matter. Like, I mean, if I rap every day and people are like, I don't want to hear this shit anymore, that's going to be like, okay, well then the people have told me.
Would you go right?
Yeah.
No, I couldn't.
You wouldn't?
What?
I couldn't go.
Don't give me the face. I thought I was right.
This is gonna be.
I would, damn.
I have a feeling I'm gonna say this a lot, but I'm old and I'm from an era where you couldn't spit nobody else's rhymes. I would never spit. Jay-Z could write a rap for me. I couldn't rap nobody else's rap. So I couldn't see me rapping, spitting some, unless I like wrote a song and I needed a woman to actually spit that part. But even then, I didn't really ghostwrite it. I just wrote it, and I needed her to say it. Right. But I couldn't write for another person.
You mean a whole project? You're talking?
Or I don't think I could write a verse because, like, look, when I write a verse, it's about me.
Yeah, it's coming from your personal view. It only sounds
that way because it's coming from me.
But you can't put yourself in someone else's perspective as far as what they go through and seeing it that way.
If we're talking about if I'm talented enough to do it,
we know people
I can do it, but you don't want to.
But I don't think that what you would get would be good.
All right, so
it just wouldn't be the
you
best
know someone
thing. Like, and if it was that dope, I would have given it to them.
So do you respect artists like Cardi B who has ghostwriters or Nicki, whoever, all the other artists that have? Do you respect them?
Yes.
Because they have ghostwriters?
Yes.
Because I don't feel like they're not as talented. No offense, I love like their songs, but I don't feel like they're not really talented. You can't write your own song like your own song.
I agree with that. I separate the two though, because if we're talking about who's the dopest rappers, some people don't make the list. If you don't write your raps, then you can't make the list of dopest.
Right.
But
that's if you're trying.
Her job though is to rap those, like, in what she does. Like, it's not easy to rap somebody else's rap to be a celebrity.
Right.
I mean, look at Lil Bow Wow. This dude never wrote a rap in his life.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Not in his
Jermaine
life.
Dupri wrote all his earlier shit.
Yeah,
Snoop was writing for him. T.I. was writing for him. But this dude, what he is and how he was able to carry that. That's a talent. Right. Everybody can't do that because it's like saying you could give those raps to any 12-year-old and they would have got their shit up. That's not true.
It's all about the delivery.
That's my right.
The delivery.
You're just acting it, but you're not the writer.
So I can appreciate that part of it.
My bad.
But like if we talk about the greatest, they don't get mentioned at all.
It's funny you bring up Bow Wow. Now I mean to get off.
No, go ahead.
I don't mean to get off.
What up, Jay?
What up, y'all? What up?
He up next.
I don't mean to get on. Thank you. I don't mean to get on Bow Wow, but I don't like Bow Wow because he disrespected my community, which is the skate community.
Oh,
I'm being real.
You don't like roll bounce?
What happened?
Oh,
it's roll bounce.
It's roll bounce.
Okay.
So,
I know it.
I have no idea what we're doing.
So during roll bounce, a couple of legends were the stunt doubles for Sweetness, Bow Wow.
Okay, this is real beat.
This is real.
Okay.
Oh, the movie in ATL.
Okay,
no,
all right.
roll bounce.
Oh, roll bounce. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, Bow Wow they show your face, but they don't show your skates. Bow Wow went on Instagram and said, yo, I did all the stunts for the roll bounce. Now, anybody who knows skating, me and my crew, those moves that were done in Bow Wow in roll bounce was literally impossible for Bow Wow to do. So he went on Instagram and lied and said, yo, I did all my stunts in roll bounce. The only person who was a double was Sweetness. I knew personally who Sweetness was. My boy Mahaja. Shout out to Mahaja. The stunt double for Bow Wow was a legend who passed away. His name is Mikey. Rest in peace to Mikey. He was one of the greatest skaters ever, and he did all the stunts that Bow Wow did. And the rest of the crew that was with Bow Wow was stunt doubles. So he went on Instagram and was like, yo, y'all can challenge me, y'all can call me out, blah, blah, blah.
So let's challenge him.
Bow Wow, stop.
Listen,
if you're listening,
you don't want no smoke.
Bow Wow, if you're listening, don't do that. We already had this discussion with you. The skate fam already got at you.
Mr. Moss.
So leave that section alone. But yeah, it's funny that you brought up Bow Wow about Ghost Rider because he brought up the fact of him saying, oh, I did on my own stunts.
That's the thing. He's an entertainer, and all he does is entertain.
Yeah,
he has to act like this on TV. First of all, Instagram, social media is all lies anyway. People lie on this every day.
Yeah.
So it's not real life. It's not real. If you take anything I said really seriously on Instagram or Facebook, then you mentally need a life.
That's what's so crazy about this shit. Like it allows people to create a life.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People literally created new lives. We know them.
Right.
And we be like, you are not that.
It's high school played out as MySpace.
But now when you was the nerd, now you get to be the jock
Yeah.
You decided, and it's not true.
But I was a nerd. Now I am the jock. But you know what? In real life, though. In real life, though.
I tell people every
Bullying
day,
everybody.
I am who I am on Instagram, Facebook, and real life. I'm just me.
You corny then, you corny now.
Right.
I knew Joyce since I was 19 years old.
But
He's
it's
corny
dope.
now.
And that's what I tell him.
Now.
That's what I tell him.
Be cool corny.
I've been talking shit. I've been
I'm
talking
a corny.
shit. I've been talking shit since he met me, and I've never
Since
stopped talking shit.
1993.
So you're like, you
in
on
the
Facebook,
front,
I'm just talking
in the
shit
front
all
of
day.
BF.
Yeah, you do all day.
All day.
Listen,
we talk
my
shit.
first day
But
of
that's
school. Hold up, my first day of school is BF, 1993, January. I remember. I go. It's a sunny fucking morning, like orange. I remember it. In the front of fucking BF is this little brown, dark, skinny motherfucker talking hella shit. And this light brown nigga.
Shit,
It's him and Stanley.
Oh.
It's like he even said butthead. It's like fucking Silent Bob and Jay and Silent Bob. It's like those two. And then you know what they
My
do?
man Stanley, that's my brother.
Let's have a slap boxing.
Shout out to Gas.
Slap
Yeah,
boxing.
that's my brother.
Yeah, who posted a picture yesterday of you, Stanley, back? What was that? It was you, Stanley.
Oh yeah, that was out.
Waldro, what's his name?
Sheldon.
Shout out to Sheldon. I see him on the
Somebody posted
job.
a picture yesterday. Was it?
I didn't see it, but I don't know.
I
But
swear
we
I
used to,
saw
no,
posted
that was around.
Yeah, he don't post pictures like that.
That was around like
No,
2008.
somebody, old picture, old school picture.
It was Stan.
It's Stanley, right?
Yeah, but he
Right.
don't post like that.
Right,
No, because we used to be out. Listen, me, Stanley, and Sheldon grew up together. We was all lived on the same block.
Right?
Yeah.
That same area. Right?
So, I mean, to this day, they were both in my wedding.
wow.
Like, Stanley was my best man. That's my man. I grew up with him. His grandmother used to babysit me when I was like 5.
Oh yeah, he
So
go back.
we grew up together. I've known him my whole life. If I have a best friend, it's him.
Yeah, that's
my
number
best
one.
friend.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And
He's godfather to my daughter. All that. Like that's my man.
He will cover this nigga and he'll go on a bench on
Stanley is so real. Stanley, somebody fuck with me. Stanley will fuck him up. And then after that's over, he's gonna fuck me up. Shit, he gonna,
Yo, you put me into some shit.
Don't get into it. He's gonna tell me that I was wrong. Like he ain't no yes man and no shit like that. Like Stanley ain't gonna let nothing happen to me. But if I'm wrong, something might happen to Eagle. I'm gonna have a problem with him later. But that's what your friends are supposed to do. That's what family. That's what it's supposed to be about, right? Like I know y'all gonna tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all see me
Well,
here catching out on some
you know I am.
I know you gonna tell me immediately.
He gonna tell you
Catch me on some
anywhere,
bullshit.
anything.
But that's how family and friends are supposed to act. And
Nah,
that
they
that
just
was
want the
Stanley.
best for you.
It's my motherfucking man. Motherfucking man. He'll take care of me no
Oh,
matter what.
Stanley. Stanley's so nice. Hey, Stanley.
He gonna be mad that we talked about him for this amount of time.
You're talking good things. You're talking good things.
He'll be alright.
You be alright.
Yeah, he'd be alright.
So, come on, Drake is turn up. Before we go though, it's honey. I want to say here, I'm a manager, say I'm an A&R. I'm with a big company. I got $1 million on the table right now. I want you to spend 40 bars for me right now. Go ahead.
Does it have to be 40?
It can be close to 40.
Does it have to be 40?
It can be close to 40.
Oh, okay.
I want you to spend some bars. Okay? A lot. Not no baby bars. Some big bars.
Hold
Okay?
on.
You want an instrumental?
No. I'm just gonna rap.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
You good?
Yeah. Your hoe did a vid at 19. You was an only fan. I get high with the click of a finger. That's my Instagram. I'm bugging out. It sound like Mookie. Go and get your man. Say my name, I pop up like, yeah, Tommy on demand. Prince Hakeem, all my bitches bark on command. Inspect your deck. You'll see I bombed atomic on Japan. Tommy Nagasaki versus. You got beef on the hibachi surface. Time is money. If you worthless, and pardon my curtness. You at a standstill. I'm moving with a purpose. If you failing, it's cause your enterprise is Captain Kirkless. If you eyeing my spot, your sight need to be averted. Cause in the blink of an eye, I'll permanently close the curtains to the windows of your soul. If I start losing control, but I'm getting old. Had to learn to ignore the trolls, and I'm avoiding the melee. I'm more like Pele. Moving forward, I only kick it to make a goal happen. Now I'm back in the game and on a winning streak. My strength was at an all-time low. I never been this weak. I was losing it and Diggs told me go and win the week. And realized everything I wanted was within my reach. But when you haunted by the past, doubt begins to creep. And all the fear you had jammed up slowly begins to leak. Right before a breach, I had the right, so I quieted it to mine. Listen to my heart and let the pen speak. The only way to reach the peak is if you climb. The lesson ain't in the outcome, it's in the grind. I hope to see the face of the divine and get caught up in the rapture. But just in case I should be left behind, I'm prepared. You ask me if I'm scared, I say hell yeah. The block get hotter every year, we in hell here. I keep it clear like a shot of vodka. Transparent, like when your mama becomes your papa. We suffer so much trauma that they legalize the ganja. Even I can feel the gaze of the evil eye upon us. Marching the revolution in an attempt to stop us. Big brother tried to implement the eagle eye to watch us like it's 1984. Their presence is Orwellian. Dante couldn't tell me just what level level of hell we in the labyrinth, trying to find out where the devil is. Is Black Lives Matter? Why do I feel so irrelevant? 2021 is still judged by my melanin. Since 21, these judges try to lock me in the cell again. Come on, man.
Oh, wow.
Come on, man.
Bars.
Yo, you remind me of that old
Bars.
That's
real,
my friend.
real rap.
That's my
Come on,
friend.
man. I just want
That's
to
my
talk to
friend.
him. Like,
Real
I'm
rap.
working on an album. It's called I Just Want to Talk to Him. I just want to talk
Wait,
to him. Like,
I have a question. I thought it was The Spirit of '96.
Nah, that
I
was a song.
want that to
The
be
Spirit
a
in
fucking
'96.
project, goddammit.
But I just want to talk to him. Really, that's why I like doing freestyles, cause like with songs you get caught up in the structure and you know you're trying to entertain. Like I like to be able to just like
Let go.
like it's almost like the spoken word part of it. Like I could just go out there and rap. And people just sit and listen and catch the bars and run it back and be like, what the fuck that motherfucker say? That's that shit. That's what I want to do. So I want to put together a project like that. Like it's not songs per se, but it is me rapping and I'm trying to rap as best as I can and entertain people. But I'm not a bars and hooks guy or like that. Like I just, you might get a song that's 3 minutes long and I'm just going in on it.
Yeah.
Will you be doing any shows?
Now that everything's opening back up,
right.
I can't wait to get back.
And
That's what I love the most.
And I have to
Performing,
say,
that's what I love
this
the most.
man has one of the most irritating, annoying fan bases, and that's great. It's great. But these niggas ride for him. Like, I fucked up a show, and these niggas came at my neck. So I know why. Like, he had some fans that were waiting and itching for him to come back. So they're gonna be shipping you shows.
Well, that's what I
That's
hope.
how
I
it
want.
is.
Yo, there's nothing. Even just performing for y'all right here, right now, gives me a whole new kind of like energy. That
He wants
shit
to go in more.
Is different. I love recording. I love being in the studio. That's great. I love writing, sitting in my car, coming up with some bars. I'm like, yo, that shit's dope. Nothing is better than stepping on that fucking stage and saying it for people, and you know immediately. You know that energy. You can't recreate. Yeah. That's a drug.
That feeling.
That feeling you cannot recreate it. You can't. Nothing. For me, that's my high. That's the high that I'm chasing. I want to get on that stage.
They say being a rock star is the most looked after thing everybody wants, because even you could be as powerful as you want. To be a rock star, you go on stage and they're on every word.
That 80 was that
you
80
could
was
lead
the
them
first
off
stage
a
that
cliff.
I've ever got on in years.
So yeah, so I'm like,
the reaction of the people for it to come in the way that it did.
Are you good?
I'm like, yo, I'm doing this shit all the time because that's my stage now. But I would love. I'll go to any place.
No, because I run a fan page for
Yes.
a high profile.
Yes.
My
favorite
rapper.
right boy.
So he has a lot of times he's on live and he be having people come on the live to come freestyle whatever. And sometimes I'll be watching it, and if people really have the confidence, I'm proud of the people that have the confidence to go on there, but they suck. And I've been like,
because someone's telling them.
Are you serious? You really came on live with 1,000 people watching you, 1,000 people like this, and you suck.
They want the attention. The attention is the
that's
other drug.
the thing about it.
Attention is you could be whack. It don't matter.
To rap bad.
No, it just.
He hands it up now. He like sometimes he's custom. It's so. Oh my, are y'all serious right now?
Yeah,
But think about it though. We grew up in the era.
We grew up
in the era.
You have to be nice.
Remember when
You had to be.
You had freestyle.
But we also remember when Ed Lover and them had the freestyle. Like,
Oh,
what's up, y'all? What you gotta say? Who's on the show? And people calling in. They got their bars.
You have to love that part of the show.
Yo, because you couldn't be whack.
No.
Nah, if you was whack, it was like
you had to go over your shit with your people's
mad
right.
You couldn't be whack.
Yo, this is
now,
right.
On live, on IG, Instagram, on Instagram and social media, anybody can do whatever they want because like go on there, like y'all really not in my group, you cannot be even. You wouldn't even be confident enough to go on anything something like that.
First of all, we all T-Neck High natives, so y'all know what I'm about to say.
No,
you couldn't come to the Black Doors with no whack rap. Like,
No.
if niggas was out there rapping and you come with that shit, niggas be like,
what?
nah,
Remember that fight was by the bridge. I remember I used to go that fight was by the bridge. I was like,
you couldn't come there
Shout
rap.
out to the real heads that was rhyming, because there was a whole bunch of niggas that tried to rap just because it was popping.
Yo,
and these are my niggas.
My niece told me they don't even call it the Black Doors no more.
No,
They don't call it shit. It's just the
a
exit.
door.
wow.
Well, they got rid of the thing that you was sitting
Yeah, they
on.
got rid of the
brick.
yeah,
the little thing you still
yeah,
on.
Yeah, that's been going. That's been going.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
They don't even call it the Black Door no more. It's
They
just,
neutered it.
I think they call it the Margaret Street exit or whatever the fuck. I said, yo, I was dropping my niece off. I said, where you want me to drop you off? The black door? She said, what's that? I was like, do you go to Tinnick school?
How do you know your name? Never should passed on down. Like, how do you get
Well, it's the black side of town.
You know, they've been calling Tinnick the melting pot for years. Maybe it's finally melted. I mean, they don't know. But we had the black door, the Spanish door,
and the white door.
The middle was the
white
door.
door. We used to play hacky sack out there and all that other crazy shit. Like,
right.
Yo.
I was like, I came here. I was like,
we went the best time. We went to school the best time.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We had the most fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun then.
What class? You was 90.
I was 95, but I was.
He was
95. I'm 98.
You wasn't there, but your
We
friend, your boy
98.
Tony,
Yeah, we're
right?
98.
I think Smarty's 97.
Huh?
Smarty graduated the year before, right?
Yeah, he's 97, but he was out there. Yeah.
He's 97? I thought he was
Yeah,
young.
He got skipped early in school,
Oh,
so
he's
he
smart.
was
Okay,
Smarty.
Smarty. Oh,
Yeah.
Smarty.
Smarty. Yeah,
That's what
Smarty.
it is. Like,
Smarty was 97. He was
Okay.
I was 95.
Nah, he's good with math.
I used to come there every day.
His
after
best
school.
friend was there. He told his sister, like, your brother named Tony. I'm like, oh, what? No, that's my brother. With the same nose, I think.
Absolutely.
All right, Dre, you know how to see, bro.
Can I get up? Can I move? You go ahead.
Come over here.
You get to see the honor, bro. You get to be honored.
Let me turn the page. Look, let me turn the page.
My man.
Here we go. Can I get another Corona though? Cause I'm gonna need one of these.
Yeah, listen. You see how she? Like, I think she took it easy on me. I think she still got some things we're gonna talk
No,
about.
but I just gotta see some. You didn't send me no links. That's the problem. I can't research you as easy as Dre, who sent me links. I'm just gonna give you this information. When someone says send me links, don't say I'm on the internet. No, I don't want to hear that. Send me the information. Have it on deck. Have it in your clipboard. Okay.
You have given me a master class in professionalism today, and I guarantee you, when we do this again, I will be prepared, so you won't have this issue no more from me.
Oh man.
Hi, Rob.
Yo, before she starts, let me just tell y'all, yo, this right here, this friendship right here goes back to
20 years.
20 years.
My boss at New York Times.
I was her boss, but then this.
Wait. Across from where Applebee's is at?
Yes.
Y'all work this.
I think everybody in the Inglewood team that can hack that.
Shout out to everybody who worked at PCF.
Everybody came through there.
But nah,
I know I used to get on y'all nerves. I used to get on y'all. This nigga used to be like, come on, man, I'm trying to help you.
No, him and Jade.
I used to fuck up in that
Yo,
all the time.
Jade, yeah.
Him and Jade were the best supervisors or managers. Whatever.
Yeah.
I wish I had came through when he was there. They used to be mad at me. I would never sell that week package. That 7-day pack week. I'd be like, fuck that. 2 days you could get it on Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
I sell a million of those.
Shout out to Donovan, my boy Donovan.
They be like
Donovan.
Shout out to
my
Nikhil.
partner. Sit next to me every day.
Shout out to
Donovan.
Nikhil.
And I be lying like
Shout out to
I be lying like hell. They be like, yo, am I gonna get my local news? I'm like, yo, don't even worry about that. Don't worry about that local news. You gonna be good. I got
Shout out to HUD. Shout out to HUD.
Shout out to, you know what I mean?
Everybody who went through PCF,
That 2 days.
Oh yeah, shout out Asia. Forgot Asia.
Sade, she was in my training class.
Smarty was in there.
Shout out to the whole Patterson crew, cause y'all held it down in PCF too.
You went to like 7 PCFs, nigga.
He was like, yo, Jay was running.
That was like,
that's why he know
franchise.
everybody. That's how he started to build. He met everyone in the hood.
No,
Right, in the PCF.
wait. But wasn't you at you was at the roller skating rink earlier? Cause I remember, yeah, you were cool. That's what I remember, yeah.
I was at the rink in Burgerfield.
That's before I moved.
The rink, I love the rink.
My man was in the rink Sunday. I always get mad at him because I can't skate and I hate motherfuckers who can dance and skate. And he be on the skate. He be like,
He's doing classes. He's doing classes in the park.
Shout out.
I'm
gonna be in the park doing classes.
Hold on, I'm about to do classes in 2 weeks at Voti Park.
Oh, yes. Round of applause. That's
you guys skate. You want to come out? Me and my boy Corey. Shout out to Boot Camp Corey. We're gonna be out in the park giving lessons. We don't have a price yet or what we're gonna do. We just want y'all to come out, get the exercise, get the work, and we'll discuss all the particulars.
Hit him up on his Instagram.
Hit me on my Instagram, ComedyCoach33. Make sure you inbox me if you want any information. I'll be giving it out in the next 2 weeks. Come to Voti Park, get that work.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
What I love about this is that skate culture could die. There's not a lot of rinks around. Him and his people, they don't let that die.
No.
And what he's doing right now is like not. That's our culture too.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
black
we come from
culture.
that.
What we do is that, and the way we do it. It ain't like how anybody else do it.
No,
and
you're
him
right
and his
about that.
peoples is keeping that culture alive, and for him to want to bring it back,
Right.
that's love.
That is what's
That's love, and I respect that a lot.
You know what I miss?
really
I
do.
miss the Sunday family day. I was on punishment a lot, or not even. I was in a restricted household. So Sunday at the skate, the rink was the only time to go to the rink on Sunday family night. So, with my family, and
let me tell you.
those are the good things. I love the rink. I miss the rink.
Listen,
I miss it
Yeah,
too.
the ring
I
was
mean, listen,
popping.
that was the spot. Like
Right.
you wanted to be there.
Right.
You had to be
If
there.
you wasn't there and people told you what happened, because you know you're gonna hear about
Listen,
it.
I have-
If you wasn't there, you like
I have so many stories about that building that it could last a lifetime. I remember one night, and this was probably the one night I'll never forget. My boy Rick, he came from New York, and this was the first time Rex in Effect. Shout out to Teddy Riley.
What's his 92?
Oh damn!
he dropped the gem.
I had the album.
How can the
I had the album.
I remember going around the ring with a song.
Rick-
All I
Rick
want to do
bought
is
it.
run the
Rick
zoom,
Rick-
zoom, zoom.
He bought the actual record. He bought it
The
in his
record, the
hand.
vinyl.
The vinyl. He bought the vinyl.
Oh, he
And
had
he
that.
brought it
Wow.
to the booth, and he said, "Yo, play this joint," and I guarantee you the rink is gonna go crazy. He put it up in the DJ booth. Like the rink was closing at 2. He played it at like 1:30, and all you heard was the horn drop. It was like, and then everybody just stopped, looked at the booth. And then when the beat dropped, and they said, "All I want to do is zoom, 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 and a boom, boom, just shake your rump." And then they went off. All you see was people take their skates off like this, and it turned into a goddamn party. I was sitting there like this. Oh shit! Oh shit! I was like, oh shit! Yo, until this day, when I see my boy Rick, shout out to Rick from the Bronx. Yo, I'll never forget that shit was classic.
That's what's
Classic.
up.
See, that's the
That's
thing.
what's up.
Those
You don't hear
are the
stories
type of
like
memories
that.
you can't never.
Yeah,
You can't make no shit like that.
No.
No.
You know what? I used to play that on family night, right? So my mother's house cannot sing that song because it's very explicit. Don't ever sing that song. So when you go around the bar, go around, and your parents can't see because the DJ booth's in the way.
Yeah, the
I was
DJ
in the
booth.
words. And I come around like, Mom, they're playing that song. Oh my God. No, I'm singing the damn words, but she can't see me.
No, it's so love.
Yeah, I feel real scared right now in this hot seat with you, Rob. But go ahead.
Okay, Dre.
What's good?
When did that become
Mr.
the
One
hot-
gotta go.
Wait, hold
Mr.
up.
One
When did that
gotta
become
go.
the hot seat? I remember.
Yeah, well, I made that. I said, hit in the hot seat. Sit in the hot seat. You know the hot seat from the panel, you know, back in the day.
Can't talk about that
So,
on TV.
when did you start thinking you was funny to be a comedian?
Oh, man.
No, I got-
When did
I
I
got the
start
phone.
thinking I was funny to be a comedian?
Funny enough to be a
Funny
comedian.
enough to be a comedian.
You shouldn't. I got my joke.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Yo,
Wait,
No,
wait,
I
wait,
want to
oh.
hear the answer to this question because I didn't know Drake was doing comedy.
Wait. Hold up. Why am I getting reprimanded here? Okay.
Because
All right.
Rod is running the show.
Obviously, that's what's
Miss
happening
Miss
now.
Beautifully
No,
Broken
let me-
has broken into your house and taken over your show.
Nah, let me
As do all the women in my life. As do all of them. Go ahead. I apologize, I guess.
it wasn't nothing about me being funny to be a comedian. I just always loved, as you know me, Rob, I was always an entertainer.
Yes.
I was always the clown of the crew whenever we was hanging out. I was always the one cracking the jokes or getting the jokes cracked on. So I figured, why not turn that into something I can perform? And so shout out to my boy Bill the Billionaire. He came up to me, he was like, yo, if you really want to take this serious, this is what you got to do. And he's the one who put me on to performing on stage because I would never go on. I would host like events in my aunt's joint. I would just host, make y'all laugh.
You're a great host. I want to say that.
Yeah. He's an MC.
For the record.
Okay,
No, I know. You're a great
He's
host.
an MC. He's a good
So-
MC.
Yeah, very great MC.
So when I started doing it, but Bill was like, if you're gonna host, you could add more to it and put it together as a set. Now my problem was I can't write. I can't write for nothing. So my problem was me having to write and recite and put a comedy sketch together, which is very hard. Just like when you rapping, if you can't write, it's hard.
Yeah, it's
for
hard
You have to be able to
Yeah.
structure it.
But what I did was I put together structures of things that happened in my life that I could talk about on stage in order. So like, I use my family now as part of my jokes. Talk about being married. Talk about working for AT&T or talking about what I experienced through this whole pandemic. Because there's a lot of shit now that a lot of comedians are using that happened over the last couple of years of, well, what you went through the pandemic, or, what happened when you were stuck at home with your family. And there's so much comedic stuff that you can use. If you could put it all together, you'll make it work. Mm-hmm. Like, I talk about me and my wife, like, being married is fucking hard. If anybody knows, being married is hard. Because one thing that happens is the pussy mobile shuts down. That shit is stocked, locked, and barreled. No more. You gotta do tricks for it. You gotta, it's funny because, like, if I want something, I'd be like, damn, what can I do to get something? I'd be thinking to myself, let me take the garbage out. Let me wash the dishes. But then when I take the garbage out, I see 15 motherfuckers outside taking the garbage out. I'm like, oh, y'all trying to get something too. So, we crack on everybody, and it's just the way you gotta put shit together when you're on stage to make it pop. And you gotta be able to tell a story behind why, shit stops like that.
I have a question.
You go.
All right. Oh, it's all right. Sure, I'm here somewhere.
Go ahead. Here. Anthony's here.
Yeah, Anthony's here. Whatever the fuck my name is today. On some real shit, I'm not known to be like a comedian, but I'm a funny nigga. Like, I just do funny. Like, I always thought of doing comedy, but the thing that always stopped me is not even trying to write anything, because I guess I'm a writer, but I was always fearful of that fucking stand-up. Because I know you're going to get cut down.
You are.
Yeah, that's how you build yourself up, but that stand-up is gotta be.
I'll be honest with you. I've only been doing comedy for the last 2 years.
Okay.
And I haven't done, like a lot of shows, but over the time that I've done shows, I think I bombed one time. And that's because I didn't read the crowd.
Okay.
You gotta read the crowd because you gotta talk about something that they can relate to. Mm-hmm. I did a show out in West Orange and I didn't read the crowd at all.
West Orange, it's nice out there.
Right.
Yeah. It was a mixed crowd.
Okay.
Middle class. Middle crowd. Right. So you had to talk about their shit.
Their type of shit.
And I didn't talk about their shit. Mm-hmm. So they was sitting there like, and I'm sitting there like, fuck, what can I do to I was trying to push through the set, and my boy's like, yo, just keep going, and I'm like, all right, so I just kept going, and I got a chuckle here and there, but it wasn't what I'm, normally used to hearing, me being new and everything. I'm used to at least people, getting involved.
Getting a little bit in the groove.
But they were sitting there like,
it's not working.
And I was like, fuck. And I got mad at myself, and I went into the corner, and the other comedians who were there, who had more experience, they came over to me and said, yo, shake that shit off. You know what you do, and now move forward with it. And ever since that show, I didn't really have any bad shows after that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna bomb.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Like you said earlier, you came up with these concepts. Like you're talking about your life. I know you got the punchline how you want to get to it, but do you freestyle off of that? Do you tell the jokes differently depending on where you're at? Like if you're talking about a situation with your wife, like you might tell it like you told it to us here. Like if you were saying,
I tell it in front of my wife.
No, not that you wouldn't tell it in front of her, but like the way you told it to us, it flowed out. But would you flow it differently? Like do you freestyle off it? Like you know where you want to go.
Right. You gotta like I said, you gotta read the crowd.
Right.
If you see it's a crowd of us.
Yeah,
and our generation, you can tell that joke, and they'll be like, "Oh, I get it," because most of them are married and they understand where we're coming from. Mm-hmm. But if you go into a crowd where it's like, not our people's, and they sitting there like,
Indian people,
well, I give my husband sex all the time, so he really doesn't. Yeah. So it really doesn't pop like that. Mm-hmm. So I tell you a story. I did a virtual show with no crowd
last year.
Yeah, I did a virtual show, no crowd. Shout out to Monique in Patterson.
Oh, yeah, Monique. Hey, Monique.
Hey, Mo. And she had a virtual show, no crowd. Okay. The only crowd that was there was me, my boy Bill, the sound guy, Mo, and the lady who was, doing the computer stuff. No crowd. So I'm performing like this. No reaction. I'm just on stage. Now, I don't know if you're watching and if you're laughing. Or if you're sitting there... stuck like, yo, this nigga's
it's not even, you don't even get a clap.
You don't get a clap or nothing. So that made me realize, like, yo, this shit is really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you really got to be on point because virtual, you don't know what you're doing. You just sit there like, all right, yo, I'm Dre.
You're just throwing it out into the ether.
You know, right.
You don't know what comes back. You're just throwing it out.
And then the only people you getting, feedback from is your peers who are there.
Yeah.
And if they say, yo, Dre, you rock, then evidently you rock. If you was ass, yo, Dre, you was ass. And I'm going to tell you like this. My wife does not think I'm funny at all.
Okay, let's get to that right now. I feel like everybody has a different level of funny for them because I'm very hard at a comedy show. I don't go to comedy shows for the exact reason because no one can really make me laugh except for like Kevin Hart, where I'm in tears laughing.
Right.
You're my friend. I love you. Maybe I did chuckle a little bit when you sent me the videos today. I chuckled a couple, but I'm like, but my level of funny. I saw people in the crowd. I mean, one of the videos, a crowd. They were chuckling. So I was like, you know what? Everybody's level of funny is not the same because to me, I didn't find you that funny either. Mm-hmm. But some jokes, I did chuckle a little bit. I'm like, okay, you do a little something. But obviously, you're a newbie. You're still improving.
You're
still learning.
A 2-year-old.
Right, you're a 2-year-old, so you're still learning. So I really can't. I would never say like, oh, he sucks, because you're a new person. You haven't been doing this for years. If you did this for 10 years and you got me to chuckle 1-2 times, then I'm like,
then
yeah,
it's a problem.
Give it
Absolutely.
up. But you're still a baby, and I felt like, okay, Dre's not that funny, but he has potential funny. Mm-hmm. And you are funny, but you're a natural funny. Anyway, I hang around you. We've been around each other for a long time, many years. Right. You're a natural funny. It's not like a jokester. You're more of a natural, just funny corny Dre. Like, come on, like, you know what I mean?
You can't get past
that.
No, wait, hold on.
I get her, but what she's saying, you're funny.
Right.
You're funny. He's becoming a comedian.
Right.
But Dre will tell you he's not a comedian. Dre's funny. Dre is just Dre.
You're just Dre.
Right. That's
Dre,
what he's
you're
doing.
funny.
He's just being Dre.
And now you're being a comedian, like the next level up, and you're still working to be that type of funny, because you're just a natural funny and a comedian are two different things.
Right. Absolutely. And you got to know the difference. And yeah. I'm still learning that. Like, when Bill does his shows, I'm his opening act, because if I bomb, he got other comedians coming behind me to bring the crowd back up. Right. But if I'm live and I'm good, everybody can continue to flow with me because I was good. So now you got to keep raising the bar.
You know what joke's not funny that you kept saying? I saw it too, but the one about the basketball player when he was talking.
Yeah,
that
likes that one.
I
that one.
I'm like, when he could, and you said twice on 2 different shows. You said, man, like, why does he keep saying that corny behind jokes?
It's not.
But it's
you have to watch for that. You have to watch it to get the joke. If you don't,
this dude is a host of hosts.
Yeah, he's a host.
But that's what I love about him. If I had any show that I ever had, if I needed somebody to MC it, it's gonna be this man right here.
He's not a comedian. You see what I'm saying? It's not the same
thing.
But
I'm saying there's a talent to that. You gotta be a master to be that. Right. Because you're not the funniest and you're not the wackest, but you're there.
Potential.
And think about it like this. If you got a show with 15 comedians and Dre comes on in between all of them, he's the host.
Yeah,
he comes on, and there's a special talent. Everybody can't do that. There's a talent to that. And he's mastered that shit.
I'm not knocking Dre and say that one joke was not funny. But
that's what I'm saying, though.
But that was me in my beginning stages. Okay. That's what I knew.
Right.
And that's what I worked on. And I nixed that. Mm-hmm. And I'm working on more new stuff now to put together.
And the kill it thing, what's that with that?
What?
Kill it, what did you say? I wrote this down. You kept saying, kill yourself.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, why does he keep saying that? Like, I'd have been like, kill myself, what?
No, it's one of those things, like when somebody in the crowd annoys you and you like, you know what, you don't want to be disrespectful.
Just kill yourself?
Yeah, it's nothing disrespectful. It's just one of those
phrases. But some people might find, like, I didn't come from, but I'm like, some people would find that disrespectful. Kill yourself. I'm not kill myself. I see me after the thing.
If you listen to some comedy and don't feel disrespected a little bit, it ain't funny. You got it.
But it wasn't funny. But it wasn't funny.
I don't know. Because funny is subjective.
Yeah,
my favorite comedians like Kevin Hart, but he's not even that funny either. Chris Rock definitely ain't funny. He ain't funny at all.
Chris Rock ain't funny.
Not Chris Rock. Chris Tucker.
No,
Chris Rock. No. The one that lives in England Cliffs. What's that? Chris Rock, right?
Chris Rock.
He ain't funny.
He
ain't funny.
Wow.
You know what?
He is not funny. And I'm laughing.
Listen,
do you like hilarious comedian funny, like Southern type style, or do you like, because Chris Rock is very political.
I like that. Say like BET, when the BET do comedy, I would be crying and all them BET.
That's what you like.
Let me tell you who's funny.
Yeah, BET comedy. I slept on that shit when I was.
You like
that shit had,
what's the dude that used to be big and low? You like?
I like all the I would be dying, lady. The man, I'll be yo, and crying
because it's more relatable to something that you know. Chris Rock is probably saying some shit that's not as relatable to you, so it's not hitting the same.
So
way.
let me tell you who I think like.
And Chris Tucker is not funny.
He had
not anymore.
5 jokes.
When he was on the Comedy Jam though, that shit is classic.
I have favorite famous comedians that I like, and I have favorite non-famous comedians that I like. I find that now.
Is there anyone on both lists?
No.
I'm gonna say Eddie Murphy Raw was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. But go ahead.
That's the gold standard.
Yo, I always say this. We've probably seen that shit 1,000 times in our life, right? If you can watch some shit that you've seen and know all the jokes and you still laugh,
right?
That's why I said Coming to America is the funniest movie that's ever been created
that's the
in
gold
life.
Standard. Eddie Murphy Raw is the gold standard.
Yeah, it's like if you gonna do a stand up,
Raw
let me
is
tell
the
you,
best.
I was never like an Eddie comedian fan.
I wasn't until I watched
that.
I know what you mean.
Eddie's the blueprint, yo.
Eddie's a funny motherfucker, yo.
Not to me.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy is a fun. Yo,
you don't get Eddie without Richard.
Yo, I tell you.
Raw? You saw Raw?
Yeah. I remember that as a kid. Yeah.
See,
oh no, Richard is the guy.
I'm a Richard and George Carlin guy.
No, you gotta classify just like we do with music. You gotta classify certain people in certain
categories.
Right. The godfathers of comedy would be Richard.
Yes.
Red.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, Robin Harris, whose life was cut short, who was
He was special.
What happened to him?
He died of a heart attack.
Heart attack.
He was like 38. He was 38.
Paul Mooney.
Paul Mooney's.
But see, those are guys who paved the way for guys like Martin, Chris, Kevin, Cat,
and Eddie.
Even the kings of comedy. Like Steve,
only the
DL, Seth, and Bernie.
Eddie Bernie Mac, he is.
I love those.
I love the funniest.
Bernie, you get Bernie from Robin Harris because Robin Harris was really the first one of that, and then
Bernie might be Robin reincarnated. The way he came back,
but Bernie had his Chicago style of doing it.
It was different.
Yeah, it was different, but it was the same.
Even with that list you stated, Eddie Murphy's probably the only one who actually did something with all of them.
He was the superstar.
Eddie Murphy right now. That's what all of them got.
But see, here's the thing, and it's hard to decipher because these comics that we're talking about, they put in work to be stand-ups.
Yeah.
But when they go outside of stand-ups, like when they go into their movie realms, you don't find them as funny as they do in their stand-ups. Like with Chris Rock. Up until a point.
No, because
here's a perfect example. Chris Rock.
Yeah.
He's funny on stage to me. I like him.
But on certain movies,
I don't find he's corny.
But see,
he does the same
that's
shit.
That's because
he's
if
a
you
token
do a movie,
black guy in Adam Sandler movies.
If you're doing a movie where you're doing your act in the movie, then the movie's whack. But like you look at Eddie Murphy, he's playing characters. He's not doing his act. He's playing a character in that shit. Like
my top 3 comedians.
That shit is that
that's what made it funny. The characters made it funny.
Like even Cat Williams is great. He gets in a movie and plays a character.
Right.
Richard.
It plays it so funny that you remember it.
Right.
Who's Day Day? The dude who plays Day Day. I love it. Mike Epps is not funny on stage. But
Absolutely
in a movie, he's funny.
He's not funny on stage.
His stand-up is horrible. Mike Epps' stand-up is terrible.
Bad?
No, he's terrible.
No, he's terrible. Dre, when you tell him
he's bad?
Yes. Mike Epps on his stand-up.
I seen one of his stand-ups.
It's terrible. He's one of the funniest movie actors you can see. Like, but let's go with white boys. Would you like to see
listen, I'm not a comedian. But from my perspective, hold on.
No, if you even heard about it,
from my perspective, he's not. I've seen. I forget what comedy. He was in Chicago. He was in Detroit and Chicago. Right?
That's the thing. He's a funny actor.
That wasn't a bad
funny
thing.
part. That's what I'm saying. There's certain people.
We're talking a lot. I'm sorry.
No, but that's what I'm saying about Mike Epps. If you make a part that is supposed to be funny,
and
he plays it, it's gonna be funny. But if you want him to stand up there for an hour and make you laugh with jokes, that's not him.
Let me tell you something.
Not to me.
Epps, they put Mike Epps in roles that they know the crowd is gonna laugh at him in movies.
And he does well.
And he does well. And in certain situations when he's on stage, he's not funny.
Because what are you gonna do? Everybody who comes to your,
you can't.
I'll tell you a story. In college, the dude who played Craig's father in Friday, John Witherspoon came to the comedy show at A&T. This is '99. He came to the comedy show, right? Yeah. Now he's funny. He did stand up before, but we're all know him from Friday. Right. So everybody's expecting to see the father from Friday. He's telling jokes that are funny, and everybody's like,
it's called
but that's not what we came here to say. So what do? You can't go. If you a comedian, you can't go on stage
putting sections the way he does it. He does his character on stage, kinda.
But he does. I went to a show in Atlantic City.
He might have changed it after a while.
John Witherspoon. I went to a show for John Witherspoon in Atlantic City. It was Tommy Davidson, some more. DC.
Some more funny.
You went to a real.
Some more is funny.
Yeah, some more.
DC, not DC Young Fly, the old DC, the guy who was in Friday with John Witherspoon. Them two, Tommy Davidson and some more, and the host was Earthquake. Let me tell you how much I fucking laughed that entire show.
You're probably still laughing now.
Yeah, because they brought comedy outside of what they do in movies.
Right.
And it was shit that they normally talk about, but they turned it into a whole comedy show. And that shit was hilarious to me. Like, I will never forget that comedy show. But, yeah, Rock, keep it going.
Taking over again.
Most of the questions, damn. Hold up.
Let's get back to it. Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying the show so far. It's a little different aspect.
I want you to give us a comedy skit.
You already made me laugh.
Right.
Wow. So
no, I want a skit. No, he made you laugh. How? I wasn't laughing historically in here yet.
He's funny.
No, I'm talking about comedy wise. I mean, that's my Dre wise. Dre's just funny. Period.
But Dre is comedy.
But he's not doing that on stage.
So like we're strangers. We don't know you. You know what? Check it, yo.
We don't know you. We pay my money to you.
So he's gonna do it.
So listen, check it, yo. My man Tommy James, shout out to Tommy James, the rapper, yo. Everybody think they rappers. I'm about to bust my own rap.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Bust my own rap.
All right.
Y'all can hear me?
What? Get your recorders ready.
Get your recorders ready. This shit about to go down. Here we go. That's how we do it. Hickory.
How does your wife feel about this though? How does your wife feel about you rapping? I mean, doing comedy. What
she hates it. She hates it, but she finds.
He used to rap.
I remember that. She hates me. She doesn't think I'm funny.
So does she support you, or
she supports me to the?
She obviously loves him.
She loves me. She does not think I'm funny.
You love somebody doesn't mean you support what they're doing.
No, she doesn't think I'm funny, but she supports. She supports me.
That's exactly what you should do.
You should. That is what you should do, but that doesn't mean people do that.
She supports me on what I do. Like
but she give you tips like,
babe, she might not want to be a part of it.
Work on that.
She'll tell me like if I curse too much or if I say something that I shouldn't have said or something like that. She'll address me and I'll fix it and I'll
But how about, babe, that was not funny? That's what
she'll tell me. She'll be like, yo, that shit wasn't funny.
Yo, Rob doesn't think you're funny.
I mean, because this I don't want to spend no negativity on whatever he's doing. I'm saying I don't think he's gonna improve. He's a newbie, so therefore I'm not saying he's not funny. He can be funny, and he's working to be funny. And I'm never gonna say, oh, Dre, you suck. You not. No, you have the potential. You just need to work a little bit harder and get your stuff a little bit more. But you have the potential. You don't suck. Like I don't. This my comedy may not fit somebody else's comedy.
But let me tell you.
You see what I'm saying? You can't please everybody.
You brought up an interesting topic, and it's different because, like, when you interview comics and you tell them to perform a skit, they can't perform a skit because they're in their natural elements anyway.
Right.
So if I'm on Hot 97 and we're joking it up or laughing it up, that's me being me. That's me being a comedian. There's no skits to be performed. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't sit here.
Or rap. Do a rap. Do a freestyle.
Let me ask you a question. Do where do you feel more comfortable, like a freestyle written or improvisation?
I feel more comfortable
in the moment
improvising when I get on stage because I'm reading the crowd
as soon as I
read the crowd.
Okay.
Because if I write something down,
well, you gotta have a couple joints in your
you gotta have them in your arsenal. But if you write something down, it may not fit
the crowd
of where you're at.
So you make up shit.
So let's say if I'm doing a show in front of 100 white people,
Right.
I know what I can't say. I gotta eliminate the N word. I gotta keep my cursing down to a minimum. There's certain things. If I go to a hood club and I'm performing in Newark, I better be funny. Or I'm gonna get cursed out, or the niggas gonna be like, boo.
You wasting my. I paid money. I might.
I never forget, I never forget that day when I was in West Orange and I felt frozen on stage.
Oh, that's.
I was just frozen. I was like, fuck. And in my head, I'm like, yo, just keep going. But when I performed in Yonkers Comedy Club, shout out to my boy Dez who put me on. I was Gucci.
He was comfortable.
I was comfortable. Like I did a sketch up there. Like I told him, I was like, yo, you know how we, back in the days, we don't fuck with this new music shit, right? And so he was like, yeah. I was like, yo, DJ, play this new shit that they like now. So he played Tatiana. He played Tatiana. So I was like, oh, y'all got Tatiana, and look at all the dots standing up. So I told the DJ, cut that shit. Yo, cut that shit, yo. I was like, yo, y'all ain't doing nothing we ain't fucking do back in the days. Because when we heard this beat, we went crazy. Yo, DJ, drop that shit. And he said, no, he dropped.
Juvenile.
And then when he said 1999, and all the chicks went crazy, and they went crazy. My dumb ass walked up behind him like, hey, we gonna get it.
I was laughing at that. That was funny.
And then girls was on the wall like, hey. He was back there like, hey. I was like, yo, one night I think I got a chick pregnant off that song, but shout out to my baby mama, no.
There's the skit. There you go.
But now I gotta shout out to Tommy because he's not gonna let me leave without doing a freestyle. So.
Yeah.
Well,
we gotta get back to
I
that.
have to say that I do remember you
freestyling,
rhyming. Y'all had a group.
Who was that?
Yes.
They
performed. I remember this. Alumni shit. I remember this.
No, wait.
Because we were rhyming, and I remember.
Wait, get the music. Are you in any shows? Before you can sing music, are you in any shows coming up for yourself? Come check you out.
Right now, we are working on. I'm actually hosting a church event next weekend for Father's Day. I'm bringing Desi, my boy Dez, and my homegirl Vanita. We're going to perform at my church in Yonkers for the men's conference, and then next month, shout out to my boy Lamont. We will be performing at Hackensack Brewery. I'm bringing my boys, me, my boy Bill. It's going to be mid-July. The flyers in the process of being made. We're going to get the dates out there. As soon as we get it, check me on Instagram, ComedyCoach33, because I'm going to post it. I got a lot of things working this summer. I'm trying to do the skate classes. I'm trying to do the comedy shows. I'm trying to get back into a groove of where I'm just being back active again. Because I want to make sure everybody knows where we're at and what we're doing. So with that being said,
now back to the freestyle.
We gotta hit it.
I'm not like him. I need a beat.
What kind of beat you want?
I don't.
No. I gotta ask. Like, what you want me to look for? I ain't gonna just put on like a new age beat. You just said we ain't listening to Tatiana.
Yo, you know what, Tommy? I'm gonna take you back. You ready?
I'm ready.
Give me that Redman Tonight's the Night beat.
You know what? I was gonna give you 93 to Infinity, but I like that choice. Jersey.
Wait.
Jersey.
Which one was it?
Tonight's the Night, yo.
Tonight's the night.
Instrumental, yo. Let me get that, yo. I'm gonna just do a little bit.
Okay, let me see what we got.
See what we got. See if I still got a little bit.
Nah, you got it. You got
See
it.
if I
You
still
got
got a
it.
little bit. Yo, the funny part is, I did this freestyle at NJIT with my boy Kev. We was all in the back of the school, and it was like, we just had the cypher going. So we started off, and I was sitting there, and I'm real old school, so if I mess up, I don't really care. Let's go. Let's keep going. Here we go. A 1, 2. Who's in the house right now? It's your boy Dre with my man TJ. We're gonna do it like this, y'all.
Like this.
Hey, yo, check it. Hey, yo, I keep a freestyle for my brothers in the P now. Catch me on the avenue, you know I got my own style. I take it back to the days of the Chevys. You wanna come down with me? I'm pretty heavy, like D. I take it back to YO. You wanna come around here? You better have an excuse, yo, like Chris Brown. I'll make you say, yo, baby, who's the king of this rap style? Might be, maybe. So if you see me freestyling, don't ask for autographs, cause I'll come out like my name was Teddy Pendergrass. Soft and heavy at the same time. But if I put it all together, you could call me Busta rhymes cause I put it on the cipher. Like 1999, if you wanna come down, I'm like wine, I'm still fine. So if you see me in the streets just acting all local, grab me in the back and just put me in the choco. Cause I'll be playing all these MCs like checkers. You wanna come down, you wanna see who's the toughest? I'm the best out here that ever been signed yet. You wanna come around here, you better call me a vet because I'm not stumping into the 90s. I'm taking you back to the 80s where we used to have the crack babies. But it was everybody knows come down cause I'm showing off like a switch cause I'm not that chick. If you wanna come around here, I'll steal your bitch, or better yet, your wife, because I'm just that nice. And if you think I did it nice, yes, I did it twice. So if you call me MJ, yes, that's my nickname. So if you see me in the game, yes, I got a play date. But I'ma cut the freestyle real slow. So if you see me on the show, cause Dre's gotta go.
Gotta go.
Yo, shout out to my boys, yo. Shout out to my boys, that's what we get down with.
We dropping Dre's 80 bars tomorrow.
Yo, listen.
We're dropping Dre. We're gonna be like, no, if you wasn't there, you don't understand.
Yo, check this out. I know I did a good job because I had Rob bouncing over here. So I did my thing, yo. Shout out to Paul. Shout out to
We dropping Dre's 80
what up?
tomorrow.
Tour Legend Vision Chaser, what up? She heard your voice, yo. You got alumni listening. Fire bars.
Thank you.
We got Dre's 80.
But thank you, Rob, for having me on. Thank you,
Paul. That's his show. I'm just the host, you know.
This one here,
Paul, thank you. I appreciate you telling me. It's always a pleasure.
Anything y'all want to talk about? I need to get in the picture now.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna fucking post.
Get the book. Follow me on Instagram at Business is Broken. The novel. Thank you.
Tomorrow I'm gonna post. I spent the night with the whores, and I'm gonna get in trouble with my wife. She's gonna be fucking mad. Girl, what whores is you with?
What a whore.
So I'm gonna need this picture. She's not gonna believe it.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't know what whores.
But that's dumb. Yo, I spent the night with the whores, yo.
This has been attention whores.
I'm gonna have to repost this.
Yo, big.
Oh yeah, that's what it. Everybody always watches themselves, so we behind a little bit.
A little delayed.
Shout out, y'all. What's up?
Yo,
so wait. I haven't talked to y'all real personally.
No, you haven't said nothing all night.
I'm done here. Your turn.
I know, but she had a whole situation she wanted to get straight. I'm just here drinking, enjoying my friends. These are my boys. This is my dude from since I first came to Jersey. He's been talking shit, getting me into fights and all types of shit since day one. You know what I mean? This is one of my OGs right here, Drake. Since day one, always been backing, always been supporting, always a good dude. Follow his shit. What's the skate event joint going on?
We got the skate event joint going on in 2 weeks. I'm gonna be out at Boutique Park on Saturday and Sunday mornings.
Have your knee pads and your skates ready.
Have your knee pads, have the workout ready because it's gonna go down.
With PG-13, goddammit.
PG-13. Yo, if y'all follow me on Facebook, make sure y'all follow me. I do the Dre's One Gotta Go.
Wait a minute,
Dre's One. We got told Dre's
One Gotta Go.
Wait. Before that, these are two personalities. If you have them on Facebook, you will either love them or you will hate them because they will annoy the shit out of you. Especially this one.
He annoying though because when I post certain stuff, he has a little smart remark under the comment like, "Why you gotta say something? Just let me just like the post and leave it alone." Like,
he's a Pisces. He likes to get on everybody's nerves.
Why you gotta reply? Say
I gotta talk some shit. Like some shit, I let a lot of shit slide. Some shit I be like, yo, I gotta say something.
And this man right here,
I be like, I know I'm trying to start some shit, but I'll be like, yeah, I gotta say something.
One day he had a post up I know it's Pride Month, guys, whatever. Shout out to y'all. Anyway, we had a little post where I just transgender commented, and I didn't know it was a he, she. And we got into a big ass.
No. This chick we used to go to school with.
I know her.
Yeah.
It's a he now.
It's a he now.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
She jumped on one of my posts and jumped on her and talked some shit like, yo, your kids ain't shit. And she flipped on this motherfucker, and she was right.
I
didn't know this. Did I not?
You did come out my defense.
Yeah, I was like, yo, what the fuck?
First of all, I didn't know you were he, she.
Because look, we can disagree with all this transgender shit.
Right.
But she said like, yo, if you believe that you raise the kids who ain't shit, really, you was like, yo, whoa.
What happened?
I did not know this happened.
And you know, I post shit all day. I let motherfuckers talk to shit, but even I jumped in, I was like, yeah, nah, what the fuck? You want to talk some shit to her? That's fine. How you gonna talk about a kid like?
And that's the first time he just let people chill on these posts and say whatever.
I don't know
why. But that shit went to the next level.
Nah, it was different.
I'm glad you brought that up because now that reflects back to where we used to be when we first started the panel. Yo,
what happened?
The beginning of it.
What happened?
No, I'm just saying it's not how about him.
Oh.
I'm just saying, yo, back in the days,
we never went that far.
Like, we never went that far.
Nah, but the thing about the panel that I really loved about it was. That was like this was like kids who grew up, like we all grew up with Black Planet and all that and all that shit. That brought, found a way to bring us all together and we was there every day.
Addicted, yo, I was
every day.
Facebook, like first came out, I was addicted to Facebook.
I keep it a buck. I check my Facebook every day now because of that, because that's what I was doing then.
Yes, all day I'd be on that.
All day, like, you brought together a community of people. None of us know each other.
It was like 12 years ago, right?
There are people that I met on the panel that have never seen me in real life.
But they know you're
They're my friends right now. That's you. You did that.
The crazy part is I made relationships and friendships out of the panel.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy for because, you know, we're still friends to this day.
Right.
Like, you know, we still have that bond. Like, you know, even though we're a little bit older, we got more responsibilities. But there's never a day where if I post, yo, we're about to get together, everybody will show up. And
you know what's love about it is,
but some people fell off. But
some fell off.
You found a way to create a space. You was like, yo, I'm here. Let's talk, and people gravitated towards it, and it got so big that everybody's like, yo, we gotta go. Yo, Dre brought us all together, and all you did.
The parties even made it more.
And all he said was, yo. We partying.
Right.
Come through.
Right.
And it's love. See, it's the love. I think it's the love that.
And then we knew most of us knew each other from school anyway, so it was even more like we all
and we all came through for the love. Because Dre was like, yo, it's love here. It's open crib. Come through.
Come through, right.
If you got love, come through. Don't bring that bullshit here.
Right. And you're not bringing that. You bring
what we gonna do? We gonna drink. We gonna talk shit. We gonna get drunk. We gonna play cards. But it's love. It's love here, and that's the thing that Dre brings to the table. Like, people can't manufacture that.
Right.
You gotta be a genuine person to get that kind of love.
100%.
If Dre throw up the bat signal right now,
you know how many times?
Like if Dre was to say tonight, like, yo, I just did the podcast, I'm out, I'm about to do a party.
You know how many times?
We probably get 20, 30. If
I was almost fired, and this nigga be like, "Come on, man.
We could go to Miller Air House right now.
Come on, man.
And be like,
you just do this.
We used to go to Fire. What's that?
Firewood.
Remember that?
That's our that nigga, man.
But let me just tell y'all real quick. Shout out to the panel. We still, you know, we got our little thing going. But now, I was.
Yeah,
I was that.
Oh, sorry.
You missed the one. You missed the one. Gotta go.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you about the one gotta go.
Yeah,
and let me tell you how that started. That was just something I was doing one day on Facebook as I play around with it, you know. And I put up a topic, like I put up 4 rappers.
Okay.
And I put up 4 rappers, and I was like, yo, which one of these gotta go? And it took off from there because I remember Tommy hit me up and was like, yo, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because I put up Buster, Jada, Method, and Redman, and it was like, it's like you gotta sit there and really think, and then people was really responding. People was really responding and picking people,
and then it would create. You know who could go though out of that?
No, but either way, what I loved about it was.
You know
Jada.
No, but that
out of all of them, you know.
Jada, Method, Buster, and Redman.
You know who could go.
I won't say it. Don't say it. Why you scared for it?
He's gonna say Jada.
No, I'm not.
You know who you gonna say, Red?
I'm gonna say Math. He's the weakest out of them. And he's nicer now. He's played with.
That's what I'm about to say. He's nicer now.
But out of those 3, nigga.
But wait, here's the funny
Buster for style alone.
No, Buster's not going nowhere and Redman's not going nowhere.
All right, so was Jada going somewhere?
Jada ain't going nowhere.
How many?
Yo, we need to get rid of Meth.
Meth will come on me like I don't want no sauce.
My Meth.
Meth gotta go.
Who?
Meth gotta go.
Yeah, out of all of them, if you got to think about
I
it.
gotta do it.
But wait,
think about it.
Okay. So if I'm thinking about it
What's
like
the
that,
last Meth joint you bumped just to hear him spit? Just to hear him spit.
What I'm saying is this: if I had to think about, would I rather hear all of Jadakiss's raps or all of Method Man's raps? If I had to choose, I had to choose. Like I'm looking at it like that. If I had to choose, if I had to hear every single thing that Method Man ever spit, and every single thing that ever
that's why
I might choose Meth.
Yeah, if it's that, I'm gonna go with
I
that
gotta
too.
go with
Cause
Meth.
you got all of Woo, nigga.
Bro, the thing, nigga. So when I'm trying to figure out who gotta go, it's not that Jada's not nice. I'm like, okay, the only way that I can decide is
y'all listen to Jada's words, cause
if I gotta decide, and I only can listen to one or the other ever again, I'm going Meth. I gotta go Meth.
I love you.
Wait.
Meth. I gotta go Meth.
If it's lyrical ability off the rip, Jada gets it. If it's I gotta listen to his catalog versus that catalog, I might be going to Meth. Because Meth got a lot of the Woo.
Let me tell you something.
I was raised off the Woo.
Let me tell you something.
I like Wu-Tang.
I love Jada. Jada's nice.
As a group. Wu-Tang as a group. Not like Wu-Tang individually.
No.
Ghostface Killer is better than Method Man.
I agree with you on that.
But
Ghostface over Jadakiss. I'm gonna pick Ghostface over Jadakiss. But over Jadakiss for Method Man?
Do you agree with that? I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that. If you put them in one gotta go and it's Ghostface and Method Man in there?
Jadakiss.
No.
Huh?
No. You're not gonna
You going Jadakiss over Ghost?
No.
Okay.
You going Jada over Ghost?
Put that up. That's the next one.
You going Jada over Ghost?
You going Jada?
Jada over Ghost?
Let me tell you why I'm going.
No, wait. I want to hear you say it.
You want the one?
Let me tell you why I'm going.
You going Jada over Ghost?
Right. And I love me some Jada.
Let me tell you why I'm going Jada, okay? Because once you hear a Jada verse, like if you heard, I wish I could play it.
My nigga.
There's this verse that Jada.
Why do I have this music still on?
Because Dre was freestyling and ripping EPMD beats. Listen, he'll always spit dope.
Jers.
Shout
out to Jers.
I guarantee you that if I ever want him to rap, all I gotta do is put on an Eric Sermon beat. And he will flip out here.
It's probably a 2-hour pod. Hopefully I can get this right. Let's go.
So
Are you gonna edit it down or you just gonna let it rock?
I got
It's live, so be good.
The reason I picked Jada over Ghost is
Okay.
because sometimes I don't understand what the fuck Ghost is talking about.
Ghost don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Let's be clear. At least with Jada, I understand some validity behind what he's saying or talking about. When it comes to Ghost, Ghost is nice. I'm not going to say he's not nice. But sometimes when that nigga says, yo, I just hit my toe on the bedpost and then hit my head on the ceiling fan and then I got cut off by an arm bar and I hit my flip on the back of the bed, I'm looking at him like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That nigga literally said.
Sky Blue Valley.
He really said.
I don't give a fuck.
Gorillas injected with strength from 80 midgets.
Like, what is
I don't know what that means. Maybe.
Exactly.
I know little niggas got smash strength, and if 80 of them dumped you, you probably get fucked up. Hold on. You injected with the strength of 80 midgets? What are you talking about?
Listen, you OG. You know the niggas of your elk and the higher was on some player shit. You know they said some shit that might have not made some sense, but it sounded fly.
It did.
That's Ghost.
Yo, but
that nigga said
his verse on
his raps are like ZD.
His verse
Facing me, real TV, pushing Sky Speed, strawberry kiwi. That shit was hard. He cut that shit off.
His verse.
It don't make no goddamn sense. He got it off.
His verse on Ice Cream, when he brought in the intro, he was like, "Yo, what did he say on the intro in the beginning? Something you body licking, you toes ticking." I'm like,
oh, you talking about the girl?
I'm like,
yeah.
He was like, "Excuse me, hon, I don't mean harm, but turn around. Goddamn backyard is banging like a
pussy. If I was busy, you be spotted like Spud McKenzie. I'm like, yo, put a D in hell to sleep. Your pardon. That bitch been on my mind all week. That shit is hard. That shit is hard.
Wait. Did not have a verse like that? Hold on.
Yo, that shit's hard.
Dana don't have a verse like that.
No, you don't got got him
Jada don't
going
have a
like
verse
that.
like that. Like that?
I'm on Howard, put
Like
a demon
that.
Howard to sleep. Yo, pardon.
Yo,
I know my man.
Can I
My man,
I'm not
he's
talking
talking
lyrical ability. I'm talking
No,
about just
no.
the word.
My
Can I
man
just
is
tell you
talking to
something?
Shorty. He
Can I-
said, I'm high power, put a demon's Howard to sleep. Yo, pardon. That bitch been on my mind all
Can I
week.
tell you
But
what-
yo, back to you, Major League Queen. Let's
Major
make a
League
team.
Queen.
You can have anything in this world except cream.
Can I just tell you something? Can I just tell you something? Can I just tell you
Jada
something?
don't got not one
I'ma tell
thing
you.
like,
I'm
yo.
gonna tell you. There's a song on their new album,
Okay.
the Locks album.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's called The Omen.
Okay.
Okay? Jada starts off, says, he said, 666, because I'm in trouble now. If the devil want to play around, I get fucked around. Yo, it's crazy. I wish I could play it for you. Yo.
Was it on a new album?
Yes.
You
It's
play,
the
you
name
got
of the-
YouTube
Can you
right
play
there.
it? Yo, just
Yo,
play,
first
just
of
play
all-
that
Well,
verse.
this
Jada-
shit'll set
I
it
got
off.
it, I got it in my phone. I got my
Nah,
phone.
they'll set it
Jada,
off.
hold
It's
on,
fucking.
I got it.
I don't want it to come across
I
like
got
Jada
it.
ain't
No, I got it
nice.
right here.
Because Jada be talking crazy.
Jada, I know all
He was
all
like,
artists on word for
I
word.
heard him
Like, I
say
love
some shit. He was
Jada.
like,
I'm not knocking
he was
it.
like,
But I
I'm just
think
saying.
that Joe's face goes more lyrically. His
He's
lyrics,
fly.
I
He's
would choose goes
like,
over.
they're like, I'm not say better, but they're more
Wait,
like
wait,
No.
in
If
depth,
it's catalog-
in
wait,
depth.
if
When
it's
we're talking
catalog-
about dudes that nice, when we say better, people think we're saying they're whack.
It's
That's not what we're
lyrical.
saying.
No, that's
Like,
not changing,
Dig
no.
is still nice.
He's more in
He's
depth.
nice
Yeah.
as
Joe's
fuck.
face goes more in depth with his words.
I would
like
pick Ghostface catalog over Jada's catalog.
me too. That's what I'm saying. I would too, because he's more lyrically. I feel like he's more.
Yes,
his
definitely.
words
I
are
would
more
listen to
in
more
depth than
songs.
Jada. Jada, I relate to Jada more. I understand Jada more.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
love Jada, and his lyrics just flow easily. But as far as like things like mathematics, as far as like mathematics, Jada is like.
This
It's
is my
like-
favorite Jada freestyle.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
I love me Jada. I love Jada.
I'm not knocking Jada.
No, I'm not.
Nah, this is dope.
But he's a Jada.
Sierra Leone
Jada.
Diamonds.
No, this is a Jada party. Y'all both got Jada.
All right, hold on. Let me play this Jada verse real
Let's
quick.
play Jada verse.
I need y'all to just listen to what he says right here.
Okay. Go ahead, before.
Just listen to what he says. Just
Hopefully this isn't shut off. Go ahead.
bow our heads. Because you're about to pray. I'm the king from the underground. A lot of bad things happen when I come around. Yeah, 666 is my number now. Scary part of it is I ain't got to gun them down. Fire at the same time. Whoa. What the
What
fuck?
the fuck?
Let's turn it off.
Come
It
on,
probably
come on.
got-
Phone call, yeah, phone
man.
call, yeah, phone call.
Sitting Indian style in a circle of
What
candles.
the hell?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh.
Now run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
How much
run it
energy you
back.
got?
Come
Good?
on,
I don't know what energy I got,
man.
but
Come on, man. Nah,
oh shit, yeah,
Run it back.
Let's see, save it.
yep. We're gonna shut it down.
All right. Well,
Shut it down.
thank
Yeah.
you, Tommy, and thank you,
Oh,
Jay, for
Jesus
coming
Christ.
through. Make sure you say your Instagram name
Yeah,
one
get
more
all
time
that
for
shit
the
off. Get
crowd.
all that shit
At
off.
Tommy James 09.
Yo,
I'm in witness of one gotta go.
Turn the record off. Hold on.
yo,
This is Attention Horse Podcast. This is Drake. What name?
Comedy Coach
Comedy
_33 on
Well,
Facebook.
This is.
Tommy James 09.
That's right.
I'm out here.
Facebook if you like, if you love them, if you don't, fuck them.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at this live. My hair is bomb. My hair is so nice. Go ahead. My hair is bomb.
Cherry bomb, cherry bomb.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
shout out to Dre's One Gotta Go. Follow me on Facebook.
Please
on
do.
Facebook.
Please do.
Yo, show your sweater. Dre. He got on sweaters, got the mask, got everything.
Get your shirt on.
Got the mask
Yeah.
and all.
Oh, my shirt?
Yeah, get your
Oh,
shirt
yeah,
on.
my shirt.
That's
Shout out to Frost.
Yeah, I mean, never think of you, or
Yo,
maybe.
shout out to the Pack Podcast family for having me on tonight with my boy Tommy James, my girl Ra. Yeah.